I wrote this piece about my trip to Venice with my family. I wanted to write a story so the reader could envision it and feel like they were there with me. I wanted to be as descriptive as possible and give a sense of smell, touch, taste, sight, and I made sure to keep this in mind throughout each sentence. My intended audience was my future students, and I made sure to use language that would be appealing and easy to understand for elementary students. When planning, I thought about how I felt during each part of the journey and tried to explain the feeling the best I could. I tried to transition from each part in a way that would be easy to follow as well as exciting. I tried to be very authentic as well. When revising, I made sure to clarify any parts that were confusing or could be written with more description. I thought about how I wanted this to be a model, so I paid attention to grammar as well as sentence structure and made sure to go through and fix some of my run-on sentences and anything that needed editing. During our workshop time, I realized how much I enjoyed writing and working on a piece to share. I thought to my writing, and the fact that we got to use an example and talk about it before we wrote focused me and gave me clarity on what I was supposed to be doing. The step process was very helpful and I wasn't overwhelmed at all. I really liked that we got to share our writing and get feedback from our peers. We got to see what they liked and it made me excited about the work I put into my writing. I also saw the importance of revising because I had missed a lot in my initial work. After my first check, when I typed it up to publish it, I noticed more that could be edited and fixed. I learned that the process of writing is important, even if you are just writing a small story. As a teacher, I have learned that it is important to model and give clear direction. I found it really helpful when looking at Dawn Marie's example, and I was supported by the feedback I got from my peers. I also realized how helpful positive feedback is when we had people read our stories and provide little comments. It was motivating to see that people enjoyed our story or pointed out certain points that they liked. This made me excited to edit and excited to publish my work. I think that positive feedback is very important for students and that it should definitely be a step of the writing process. I really have enjoyed our writing workshops and I feel a lot more prepared to write, and I think this will be an extremely helpful way to build the writing skills in my future students.